Calls to ban the words mum and dad from school. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, because today we're going to have a look at another brilliant idea in Australia's version of California, also known as Victoria. Calls to ban the words mum and dad from school, everyone. Let's look at this blog post from news.com.au. Schools and sporting groups in Victoria will be told to avoid terms like mum, dad, boyfriend and girlfriend as part of a push to curb the dropout and suicide rates of LGBTQI plus young people. The Northwestern Melbourne Primary Health Network has set up the hashtag Speaking Up Speaks Volumes campaign, which will bring in unisex bathrooms, non-gendered playing teams, and rainbow flags in a bid to be more inclusive. Now, here's the issue with all of this. You're trying to compel speech. Because regardless, most people, here's the thing, regardless of your sexual orientation, you might have a boyfriend, you might have a girlfriend, you'll have a mother and a father. Okay, that's just language. Those are terms that you use. If you're a bloke with another bloke, you got a boyfriend, guys. And if you're in a house sharing relationship and a couple, then you'll get de facto relationship just as quick as the rest of us, and have all the fun of dealing with that too. So here's the issue where you're trying to compel speech. The problem is, I see this as bureaucrats trying to make a difference, feel like they're helping people, when if anything, it will just ostracize and isolate groups of people. There'll be outrage over this. It's ludicrous that they're suggesting that we should compel speech, control speech. I would question if it even makes that much of a difference at school if you hear these terms. You're going to be at a young age. Everyone at a young age has a lot of issues. Guys, being a teenager, it's not easy. This isn't going to make that much difference to people. Just changing these words. It's not going to suddenly mean, okay, life is easy and the challenges that you're facing are going to disappear because you've got a unisex bathroom. Here's the thing, guys. We already have unisex bathrooms everywhere in Australia. Every commercial building, every office building, every school has unisex bathrooms. They're PWD, people with disability bathrooms. They're unisex for multiple people to go in there. You may need a handler that has a different gender, biologically, to the person that needs support. They're unisex. Multiple people can go there. We already have that. We don't need it again. These people, they're working in the health industry. They'd have to know that. So, this is the thing. This is where I worry that this just becomes about limiting people's ability to talk. And if anything, the poor people here, the young people that are suffering through a tough time in their life, trying to sort things out, they're just being used as a tool to get more political power for groups. The Herald Sun reports that the material suggests avoiding gendered terms such as husband and girlfriend. But gay people have husbands and girlfriends, don't they? Instead of the non-gendered partner, I hate partner. When someone, says, oh, how's your partner? No, I got a wife. It's a lot more work getting a wife than a partner. It's a much more serious commitment to normal people. And mum and dad, rather than parent. Students are also encouraged to ask others which pronouns they use. Oh, Lord. See, I don't get this pronoun stuff. I mean, sure, if the thing is, you've got some people particularly who, if they ask you to say, oh, I'd like to be referred this way, sure, you be polite. No one's going to be a bastard unintentionally. If there's a person being a bastard to someone there, they won't have any friends. They'll be isolated. So let's have a look here. So schools and sporting groups in Victoria will be told to avoid terms like mum, dad, boyfriend and girlfriend as part of a push to curb the dropout and suicide rates of LGBTQI plus young people. See, my concern is that resources are being spent on this. Doing something like this, doing a campaign like this isn't free. It costs time, it costs money. This is from the Northwestern Melbourne Private Health Network. They would have had staff and people dedicated to that. Now, is that more important than providing facility extra hotlines if someone needs to call and needs help? Extra facilities, extra health facilities? There's the question. Is it bureaucrats thinking they're going to make a difference by compelling people's speech? The Northwestern Melbourne Primary Health Network has set up the Speaking Up Speaks Volumes campaign, which will bring in unisex bathrooms, as I said we had them, non-gendered playing teams, and rainbow flags in a bid to be more inclusive. Non-gendered playing teams. Well, that's just going to lead to an unfair advantage to the blokes. At least when you get older, when puberty hits, guys, boom, you got that testosterone going. That's an unfair advantage right there. Okay, it's called biology. We used to do it at school when I went there. Do they not do it anymore? The Herald Sun reports that the material suggests avoiding gendered terms, such as husband and girlfriend instead of non-gendered partner, and mum and dad rather than parent. They want to compel your speech. And there'll be some bloody Karens that will come in and say, oh, no, you need to use that term. You need to use this. It just must be exhausting. Could you imagine working in an environment like this? Because there'll be some teachers that will just eat this shit up and will be all over it and pushing it onto others. And you know what? It's going to drive away good people. The network's CEO, Chris Carter, said the campaign encouraged people to speak up and actively support LGBTQI kids. When someone is experiencing bullying, silence often feels like indifference, which can create a terrible sense of isolation, he told the Herald Sun. If anything, I'd suggest this might cause animosity in the wider community against people in this situation. Oh, these politicians, these bureaucrats want to say what we can and can't say. Maybe there needs to be a discussion really about mental health issues, about the struggles of children going through this part of their lives, and in general, being a teenager is terrible. It's challenging, rather than just focusing on banning words. What do you reckon, everyone? So what are the solutions? I mean, that's real education and not tokenistic speech policing. That's what I'd argue. That's what I think we're seeing here. Don't alienate people with outrageous social interventions. It's going to cause more issues than not. It'll drive away good teachers. It'll drive away people from Victoria. Do you want to live in a state that has rubbish like this coming in? Because people they'll just comply and they'll put up with it at work, but they'll say something completely different at home. It'll gnaw away at them if their speech is compelled. And you're not talking about a large part of the community, everyone. That's where I'm of the opinion that this is done for ideological and political purposes to get power. Well, there you have it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays or Teespring, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.